Okay, y'all. So it is February, oh boy, 26th, and my period was supposed to come Friday and Saturday, and today's Sunday, and it's still not here. So I'm gonna take a test. I don't want to get my hopes up, even though I'm really excited, but I'm gonna take the test. Carter's working this weekend, so we'll be back. Okay, y'all, so we've got some sad news. I mean, I guess it's good news. I want it to be God's timing. However, I was kind of excited because there was a chance. When I peed on the stick, I wiped and there was some blood. So, looking at the test right now, and it's a very, very, very strong. No. Are you sad, Sane? Are you sad? Hey, look, mommy's not pregnant. I'm not, and that's sad. Don't you want mommy to have a baby? Anyway, so I kind of figured it out. I mean, I kind of knew, and I also didn't know, and so there was a big excitement in my heart, but I guess I'm getting my period. So until next time, folks. Not this time. Good morning, y'all. Well, actually, it's not morning time. It's afternoon, and I'm just now dressed for the day, but today's kind of a big day. We've got a lot to fill you in on. We have not seen the vlog camera, and I don't even know when was the last time we vlogged. Anyway, we've got some exciting news. I just made that this morning. So yeah, as you can see, we're pregnant. And it's kind of crazy because it really hasn't hit me yet. Except today, and when I had texted my mom a TikTok about like loving her grandchildren more than her actual children. And she's like, oh, I just can't wait, you know, until I can do that. And I started to cry because I'm so excited to tell her, and I haven't told her. And we wanted to wait because we're going back to Jersey in August. All right, y'all, I can't hold this camera any longer. Hang on. All right, y'all, sorry about that. So my arm got tired, and then we actually had a cat vomit under the bed. So anyway, got that all cleaned up. Back to our regular scheduled program. So we went to church on Sunday and came home, and Carter's like, just take a test, because I haven't had my period. My period was supposed to come the second week in June, and it didn't. And my period's been off ever since coming off of the birth control, so it's been off a lot. So I never really knew when it was actually coming, but I did have an app that tracked, you know, the estimated date of when it was coming. So I waited and waited and waited, and I'm like, eh, whatever. I didn't have any symptoms, so I wasn't really thinking, you know, I'm pregnant. And so then I peed on the stick, and I was waiting. We were getting ready to go to the beach, and I did this only because I didn't think I was going to be pregnant, and I looked at the test. And I wish it didn't happen like this, but I looked at the test, and it said yes. And I was like, oh my gosh, we're pregnant. Anyway, so then as I was turning the corner and thinking of a plan of trying to hiding this to Carter so we can surprise him and I can record it and whatever, he turned the corner and I was smiling really big, and he's like, you're lying. I'm like, and he's like, you're lying. I'm like, I'm not. So he went in, he checked the test, it said yes. We both stood there in shock. And I'm like, you know what, I need to take another one because sometimes the digital ones kind of make me iffy. So I was like, you know, let's do the lines because that will make it like really, really know for sure. So we peed on the line test, and by we, I mean me. I peed on the line test, and literally this one we let it lay down. And so I was like, all right, we're gonna walk away from it, and I actually recorded our reaction to this one, so I can insert that here.
Have strong swimmers.
Okay, y'all, we're about to look at the lines. Oh my god, I'm so excited. There's gonna be a baby! Anyway, so after we looked at that one, I recorded it and there was a cross. And so then we took another lined test and I peed on it and literally watched the 2 lines show up. So it was a very, very thick positive. No faint lines, nothing. So I was in shock. I want to tell everybody and anybody, but I've kept it a secret we found out, I don't remember the day. It's not good. Probably about 2 weeks ago. And so the only people that really know are Tyler and Glormore, just because they were here, we were able to tell them in person. But I also wanted to make sure that we were actually pregnant before we did start telling people, like go to the doctors and have our ultrasound. So today's the day. Long story short, today's the day. We're gonna have our ultrasound. It is at 2 o'clock. Carter's coming home right now because he was at work today. And so he's coming home and we're gonna go get the ultrasound and then we're actually gonna call my mom and tell my mom because I can't wait till August. I need to tell her every time she calls and she's like, hey, what are you doing? And I've been so sick the whole entire day. And she's like, why don't you go to the beach or do something fun? I gotta think of an excuse and I can't say my stomach hurts much more. So anyway, we're pregnant and I'm so excited, and follow along for our awesome journey, but we're gonna go get an ultrasound of I keep saying it's a boy, Carter keeps saying it's a girl. We just want it to be healthy, but if we have the chance to pick, I want a boy. So here we go. Well, I didn't think her dad was already here, but her dad's here. We got time. Oh my goodness, she didn't even know her dad was gonna be home.
Let's see.
There he is.
That's it.
That's crazy.
Life's doing good today. So, key thing at 5 and 6 weeks, because the earliest we'll ever usually be able to identify a baby is usually around like 5 weeks and 4 days.
Right.
Prior to that, baby's not even physically there yet. So your munchkin just showed up pretty much about a week ago. Yeah, so baby just showed up just about a week ago to where ultrasound can identify kiddo.
We're pregnant! It's confirmed. We had a lovely, what do they call that? Sonographer. And we did our ultrasound and
Ultrasound technician.
little do you know, my uterus is tilted upside down, so we couldn't do the regular ultrasound. We can do something a little different. Anyway, here's our little baby. And turns out we were thinking it was like 7 weeks and 5 days, like I would be 8 weeks on Friday. Turns out we're not. We're actually 6 weeks and 4 days. I went by my first day of my last period, but she's going by what the baby's measuring. So anyway, we've got a little, I don't think you're supposed to go this way. I think you're supposed to go that way. We're just driving around the hospital. Anyway, so now we're gonna go home and tell Mom. We waited a very long time. We got there at 1:50 and it's 2:50 and now we're leaving, so.